Okay, so today we're going to talk about making comparisons. So comparing two things, we're going to talk about comparing things that are equal and things that are not equal. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is to compare people or things that are equal to one another. Okay, so in order to do this, the first one we're going to talk about is when you're using an adjective, which is a word that describes a noun. Okay, and so in order to do that, we are going to use tan, T-A-N, the adjective, and then como. And this is to say something is as blank as something else. Okay, so for example, it says, en mi club, levantar pesas es tan popular como correr. So lifting weights is as popular as running. Okay, so that's say two things are similar. So you can say someone is as tall as someone else, or someone is as short as someone else. Okay, so if we want to say things that are not equal, okay, you can use the word no in front of es. So for example, en el club atlético, levantar pesas no es tan popular como correr. So it is not as popular as running. Okay. All right. The next one, talking about nouns, when you're saying as much something as something else, or as many something as something else. So the first one we have tanto or tanta. Okay, your noun, and then como. Okay, so to say as much blank as something else. Okay, she has as much money as someone else. She has as many awards as someone else. Okay, so if we want to say as many, now we're just going to add an S. Tantos y tantas. The noun, and then como. Okay, so if you look, these are like pretty much the same, okay? The only thing you do, okay, so you got hay tantas actrices en el ensayo como actores. There's many actresses in the play as actors, okay? So the only difference is here, tanto agrees in gender and in number. Okay, to the noun. So, actrices is feminine and it's plural. Okay, so that's why we use tantas here. Okay, does that make sense? All right, to say something is more than something else, okay, we're going to use más. Okay, the adjective, adverb, or noun. Okay. Okay, so mi amigo es más. Okay, your adjective, alto. Que, and then this autocorrect, it should say yo. All right. If we want to say something is less than or fewer, oops. Okay, we're going to say menos. Your adjective, adverb, or noun, and then que. All right, so tengo menos, I have fewer, okay, whatever you're talking about, books, than my friend. Okay, que equals than. All right, so let's do some practice. Okay, down here we've got La Canción de Mercedes es blank buena como la de Enrique. Okay, so here, buena is an adjective. Okay, so which one of these do you use for an adjective? Okay, we're going to use tan. Okay, so look at the word that comes after in order to see which one you use. Okay, go ahead and pause and finish out the next 3. All right, so number 2, Elena no es blank deportista como Angelica. Okay, deportista is an adjective. So I'm going to use tan. La voz de Catalina es blank bonita. Como la voz de Victoria. Okay, bonita is an adjective. So again, I'm going to use tan. Okay, number 4, en la banda no hay blank músicos como en la orquesta. Okay, this is a noun. Okay, it's masculine and plural, so that's why I'm going to use tantos. Okay. All right, down here. Okay, you're going to make this into a sentence. Okay, so we've got your subject, your verb. Okay, we need to add in the appropriate forms of tanto. So tanto, tanta, tantos, tantas. Okay. All right, the first one. Okay, we're going to say yo, no. Okay, I need to conjugate tener for yo. So I've got tengo. Okay, now this next word depends on which one you're going to use. If we want to say amigos, we're going to say tantos, because it has to match. Amigos, como luz. Okay, go ahead and pause and do the next one. Okay, number 2, we're going to say este año. Okay, nosotros. Okay, no. Now we need to conjugate for nosotros. Tenemos. Tantos. Okay, because we're talking about profesores, which is masculine and plural. Profesores. Interesante. Como el año pasado. That's a long one. Okay, go ahead and pause and do the next one. Okay, number 3, el equipo de fútbol americano no tiene. Okay, I'm going to not write the whole thing. No tiene tantos partidos. Okay, remember it matches in gender and in number. And these are nouns that come after. This is a noun, so that's why we use tantos. Como el equipo de básquetbol. Okay, go ahead and pause and do number 4. Okay, number 4. Los chicos no. Oh, let me write on the bottom. No tienen. Okay, we're looking at oportunidades. Okay, which is feminine and plural. So we're going to say tantas oportunidades. Okay, para hacer gimnasia como las chicas. So we've got tantas, a noun, and then como. Okay, go ahead and pause and do the last one. Okay. So we've got no hay tanto. Okay, interés is masculine and singular, so that's why we're using tanto. Interés en el club de ajedrez como. Okay, so we've got tanto, your noun, como, en el club de ciencias. Okay, so there's not as much interest in the chess club as there is in the science club. Okay? All right, let me know if you guys have any questions, and I will be sure to help y'all.